Hey everybody and welcome to the Bullshit Party. I've been getting a lot of questions lately asking me to explain in more detail how I'm able to win the Podium car. So in this one, we'll be taking a look at several things that I feel are very important for you to know that I just can't fit in a 2-minute video. And to avoid questions about what consoles this works on, it works on all of them. Yes PC, it works on you as well. I even made a guide for you. And before we start, yes, I know it's annoying, but please consider leaving a like. It really does help out the channel a lot, and it allows me to make more content for you guys. And if you're not yet subscribed, smash the subscribe button, and let's get going. The first thing I want to address is I see people being confused when I use the term invite-only session. But let me put that into context. In order to win the Podium car, with my 96 method, you need to have a fresh wheel, meaning it needs to have not been spun before. And the easiest way to get a fresh wheel is through an invite-only session. Just as a reference, a fresh wheel looks like this, with the clothing sector on top and the car 2 spaces to the left of it. You can of course start the game normally and log into a public lobby and hope that your wheel is right, or do what I do and start an invite-only session. This will make sure that your wheel is fresh every single time you log into GTA Online. It also has one more benefit that I don't see a lot of people talking about. It makes your game load significantly faster, because we all know how much fun those loading screens are. And since this is sort of a guide video, let me demonstrate how to start an invite-only session. First you need to start GTA 5 and let it load into the single player. As soon as the game loads, hit the options button, go to the map, and from there navigate left to the online tab. From here, go to play GTA Online and then select start invite-only session. Easy! And as soon as the game loads, we're ready to go to the casino. Or you would if you had a property purchased at the casino. Which leads me to the second thing that I want to talk about, the casino penthouse. I suggest to anyone who is serious about spinning the wheel for every vehicle to shell out about $1 million for a casino penthouse, since it cuts down on a lot of travel time. This way you'll be able to go to the casino in a matter of seconds after you spawn in GTA Online. And yes, I know there are ways to make your last location outside of the casino, let the game save, quit the game, log back in, blah blah blah, but I don't care for that, and neither should you. If you decide to go with the casino penthouse, all you need to do after you log into the game is go to the front door and select the casino floor option. And then almost magically, in a matter of seconds, we are on the casino floor, ready to spin the wheel. The penthouse is a great investment in my opinion, seeing that not only it's fairly cheap, but it's far less expensive than most cars that are on the Podium. Oh, and another benefit of the penthouse is that you get a 10-car garage, and if you're following my videos, you will definitely need all the car space you can get. One other thing that I always say in my videos, that if you see that the wheel isn't going to land on the vehicle space, you can force quit out of the game. But sadly, even after explaining this several times, there are still some people out there confused by the term. So let me explain hopefully for the final time. The term force quit comes from the Greek word forkos. Nah, I'm kidding. It basically means rapidly closing the game. This can be done on all 3 consoles, and if you're one of those lucky people who play their games on the refrigerator, I'm sure that will work on there too. For PC, this is the all too familiar holding Alt and F4, and for the 2 consoles, PlayStation 4 and Xbone, it's pretty much the same between them. But I'll be showing it on the PlayStation 4 since this is the one that I'm playing on. All you need to do is, if you see that the wheel is not gonna land on the vehicle space, hold down the PlayStation button, and when the menu bar opens, go to the top option, close application, and then confirm. And there we have it, it's that simple. With this you can do multiple spins a day in case you didn't time yourself properly, finger slipped, or whatever the case is. Oh, and one thing to add here, since the summer update dropped at the beginning of August, Rockstar added the ability to see if you're eligible to spin the wheel, and if you're not, how much time you need to wait before you are. You get this notification every time you walk on the casino floor. Another thing that I'm asked constantly is how many times can you win the Podium car? The simple answer here is 1, but there are always exceptions. For example, as you can see here, we have a Dinka Sugoi and a perfect duplicate sitting right next to it. And the reason for that is, the week leading up to the GTA Online summer update, Rockstar reset the car in the casino on Thursday, so some players were able to get it twice. There's no real point of doing that unless you want to race them against each other or something, but there you have it. As far as I know, this is the only case where someone was able to win the Podium car more than once. Any other time after you win the car just disappears from the Podium when you leave the casino floor. Which leads me to my next topic, and an equally important one. Select a garage in a timely manner after you win the vehicle. Even though I keep telling viewers to select the garage as soon as they win the car, there are still some cases where people don't do so in time and the car just disappears. Not to say it's gone from your garage and you have to win it again from the lucky wheel, but it disappears from the podium and it's not in any of your car spaces. I haven't had this personally happen to me since I try to pay attention when I'm spinning the wheel, but a good idea before a spin would be to check if you have an empty car spot available. And of course, after you land on the car, select the garage slot you want to place the car in quickly so it doesn't drive away without a trace. And the last thing we should go over is the method I use to win all of the cars. A disclaimer. I've seen a very small minority of people telling me this doesn't work. But I guess they're right. I mean, I've only been winning the car every time for the past 6 months. It's not like I made a video a couple of months ago where the whole premise of the video was me landing on the car sector every day for 7 days in a row, just to prove a point. Oh wait, I did make a video like that. I did land on the vehicle space every single day for a full week. But I guess haters gonna hate, but proof is in the, well, proof. The method works. And as I keep repeating, this is not a trick or a glitch like some clickbaity YouTubers might lead you to believe. It's a very simple series of steps that, if done properly, will lead you to winning the podium vehicle. But back to the wheel. If you have a fresh wheel and know that you have an empty space in your garage, we can get started. The first thing that I want to explain is that I don't spin the wheel immediately every week when I go to the casino. That's not necessary for you, and the only reason that I do it is for the sake of me having a bit of time to explain what's happening. I'm making a video after all. I can tell you that the time you spent in the casino prior to spinning the wheel makes absolutely no difference to the outcome of the wheel. As for the method you should use for winning the vehicle, I see a lot of people watching my videos as they are playing the game and syncing their game to my footage. Others watch the video, memorize the movement, and then go play the game. Do whatever works best for you, and remember that if you're not sure of something, you can always leave a comment. The main part of the 96 method is the movement that we're doing. This is why every week I'm showing my joystick as I'm winning the vehicle, not from one angle, but from two. And the 9 and 6 in the movement respectively refer to 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock on a clock face. And this is how we're moving our left analog stick at a certain time. In my videos I put down a countdown timer to help viewers understand what is happening at what point. As I record each spin, I use my phone to time myself since I don't have the luxury of watching an already done online tutorial. Just as a reference, the time it takes me to spin the wheel varies from week to week, but it's usually around 2.5 seconds. And to explain the movement itself, we're gonna be going left with the left analog stick and then swinging it down following the curve of the analog slot. The speed here is very important, and that's why I'm trying to show exactly what I'm doing with each video. Getting a consistent result is a pretty concrete evidence that you are doing it properly. My suggestion here is that if you see that you're a bit short, try to swing the left analog stick down a bit faster. Or, if you're overshooting it, try moving it slower. And I would consider this a skill more than anything else. So, as I said, once you do it successfully, which would be pretty fast if you're paying attention to the video, you will have that aha moment and it'll all make sense. And I think that's actually pretty much it. Hopefully, after watching this video, you have a better idea of how to win the podium car. Keep in mind that I do videos on this every single week as I'm winning it. So if you want to stay tuned for each new one, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to leave a like, it really does help out the channel a lot. And with all that lucky wheel goodness out of the way, I'll catch you in the next one.